Hello everybody. Hi, I'm Rory. I'm a product manager for Mari at Foundry. Before I introduce our speaker today, I'm going to quickly give you guys a product update on Mari. Foundry is very much at FMX this year with 9 customer presenters, a couple of panels, and some presentations. And we also have a competition on at the moment, and there are QR codes on your chairs. This one here, give you a chance to enter in a competition and potentially get the production collective. So, to begin with, I'd just like to touch on what we've accomplished since FMX 2018 in Mari. So, in this last year, we've had 3 updates. Mari 4.1 overhauled our color space workflows. We've seen a trend in the industry where more and more studios are working with ASIS-based color pipelines. So Mari now makes it easier for artists to work with consistent perceptual colors across projects with multiple color spaces. Mari 4.2 finally brought the long-requested mirror projection painting system, coming with full mirror plane control, allowing artists to paint 2 sides of any symmetrical surface in half the time. And just out in March, our biggest release for years, Mari 4.5 introduces the Mari material system, which enables artists to make quick work of high-volume assets by rapidly blocking out their look by using ingested PBR texture sets or custom material presets. Mari 4.5 makes Mari the complete painting package for heroes, backgrounds, and everything in between. So looking forward, we've been investigating industry trends. With the push of premium streaming TV series and bigger tentpole films, we've seen increasing demand for higher volume of CGI assets at the same high quality, but with no additional budget. An artist's time is becoming more and more in demand than ever, which is why automated workflows are becoming more necessary to reduce the artist's workloads for repetitive tasks such as setting up projects and exporting files into the pipeline. So with Mari's 4 series, we've been on a path to address these demands for automation. From Mari 4.0's Python-based export manager to 4.5's material system, and beyond with our planned geochannel-driven materials and execute mode improvements for our next release. These all connect together to allow for the automation of the look dev pipeline. So if you look at the traditional look dev workflow, you may start an asset with an artboard, which has a defined art direction. To achieve this, an artist could work across 3 different applications to achieve the first pass of look dev. You'd have Maya to model in UV, Mari to paint textures, and Katana to light and render a turntable, all requiring artist time to manually set up each stage of this process. So what if, for the first pass, the artist could use Maya to also assign placeholder shaders to the asset to represent where Mari materials should be applied, and then push one button to apply materials in Mari, export them to texture maps, and render them in a Katana template. So here's a demo of what you can do with the Python API already available in Mari 4.5. First, I assign simple blend shaders to my Maya file, export as an Alembic. Then, using Maya's shader face assignments, you can automate Mari to apply materials of the same name to export it to the exported Alembic file, correctly masking them and assigning the geometry, and then Pythonically configure a Katana template and render a turntable, or the push of a button. And out comes a turntable. This would save a lot of artist time in Mari and Katana to get that first pass completed. You can also even run a script like this on multiple assets in execute mode on a GPU-powered render farm to auto-look dev a collection of assets without even having to open these applications in interactive mode. Additionally, the automated process provides the artist with the first pass project. So when a supervisor uses Nuke Studio to add notes during an asset review session, the artist can open the prepared project, iterate the look dev in Mari, and send textures back down to Katana, where in the same manner as Mari, a prepared Katana scene template project has been created, where the artist can use the full power of Katana to refine the look dev for final approval. Enabling workflows like these allow Mari to become the heart of your look development pipeline, making Mari the complete painting packages for heroes, backgrounds, everything in between, as I said. Which brings me to our speaker today. Javier Borrego has been working in VFX and animation for more than 15 years. And today he's going to talk about how, as a modeling and surfacing supervisor at Ilion, they accomplished the character's look and feel in Wonder Park using Mari. Thank you, Javier.
Okay, thank you. Can we change the... that's it. Okay, so hello everybody. Okay, how many of you are an student? Okay, oh, perfect. So you are in the correct room, right? So I've been working in Ilion during 12 years, so too much time ago. So this is the most important project for us. So it's the most ambitious project, and when I knew that I will be the supervisor, setting supervisor for this movie, so I was thinking, because obviously all the time that we are texturing assets, we did in Photoshop. This is the only software that we had in 3D to do the texture, right? So we knew the ambitions of the project, and okay, I thought that this movie is impossible to do with this kind of software, okay? So I was speaking with different college and different friends, and the friend that we're working in Weta and different VFX studios told me about Mari. I knew everything, I hear everything, but not in animation, okay? So, and all the people said, okay, this tool is good for VFX because VFX are more complex. So we need a real skin, we need real shaders, real textures. So, okay, it is fine. But what about animation? For me, I was working in VFX as well. But for me, animation is harder than VFX. Why? Because in the most of the movies, you have to translate all the realism to the cartoony. Okay, this is not, and I don't know if most of yours were working in cartoon movies or cartoon test. It's very difficult to translate to make the, for example, the skin feel as a skin inside a cartoon environment. Cool. So we were speaking, and the people told me, use Mari. Okay, I will try. So I tried, and I love it. So it is the perfect software for everything in texturing. Okay, but before to buy, I have to do the pros and cons. Okay, so in the studio, I did some bullet points, and the pros, obviously, 3D painting. This is the best thing ever. Okay, so if you put the pencil and you know every time in real time the thing that you are painting, that's an amazing thing. Okay, the other thing is it's a test software. So what I don't know, many studios in the world are using. Okay, so cool. The powerful engine in real time, connection with other software, now in Katana, so in Maya. And the other thing, the UDIMs. Thank you guys for the UDIMs. So we can do everything together. That's the most powerful thing. And procedural textures. The BFR supervisor that is over there every time told me, use procedural textures. So here we can do it, okay? But this is the worst thing, because we started on the park 5 years ago, more or less. So for me, it was very hard to find people that know Mari, and Mari in animation, because it's the same, but it's not almost the same. So as I said before, it's very difficult to translate the realism to the cartoony world. Okay, and if we don't find people, we have to teach them. The learning curve is hard in production times, but it's fine. And the other thing, the powerful hardware requirements. All the computers we have was thinking for Maya and for Photoshop. And Mari needs a very powerful computer, but it's fine. We did it. And we had to change pipelines, workflows, and blah, blah, blah. And the other thing is the budget to buy the licenses for the whole crew. Okay, in Wonder Park, if I don't remember bad, we were almost 15 or maybe 20 person working in shading and texturing. So was sharing the licenses, working in all the computers, so was fine. Cool. Where we use Mary? For sure, we did all the main characters in Mary and every single hero prop, okay? And in the environments as well. So cool. Why we use that? Because of the velocity, the speed, and painting the assets, and to do all the UDIMs together, to hide the seams, everything that you know, guys. Okay. So how to use a realistic skin shader in animation without looking creepy? Why? Because you can choose skin shader. Okay, there's a preset, a template. We can drop it. Doesn't work. Why? Because the director, in several cases, wants a very scattering skin without the without the veins, the dirt in the skin. So we have to translate this kind of texturing to the shader and to the render engine. So, but we use all the layers, the scattering, roughness, everything, okay? In most of the cases, more than the VFX project, I know. Okay, what we use? This kind of thing, you have to use everything. Okay, this is the color theory that we were using during years in painting, in 3D, and everything. So we have to translate all this information to the real world. And after that, we have to make a mix and to put it more cartoony. Okay, that's fine. So not the skin that you're seeing in the movies, in the cartoon movies, are flat. So we see the eyes areas cooler, so bluish. So these cheeks areas reddish. So we have to paint it. Where? In different layers. So in shallow scatter, in mid scatter, whatever. But we have to paint it. Okay, let me introduce June. This is the main character from Wonder Park. So this is the art package that they sent us for this kind of variation. The variation was the jar when she's going down in the coaster. Okay, so they sent this thing. So they want a jeans, they want a sneakers, they want a helmet. Okay. We ask the director, what is the way that you want to see the texture? Realistics or more cartoony? How the shaders? Okay, realistic textures, shader realistic, but the feel cartoony. Okay, thank you. That's fine. So this is June. We are going to see a turntables of June. Okay, and after that, we are going to see how we did it. Sorry, this is June. Okay, this is the asset that Michelle and Cara, our lead, did in Wonder Park. Okay, and so we can see. After that, we are going to see a close-up of the face and the head. So all the textures we see here are real. So it came from photography. Okay, so depending on the look of the movie, we can do everything we want. But are photographies and looks cartoony, okay? This is how June looks closer. And this is even closer, okay? Here we can see all the details of the helmet, of the glasses, and even if you can see the skin, you are going to see the dirt, the little veins in the skin, so how the lights go through the skin because of the scatter, and the fingerprints in the glasses. So it's a cartoony movie, but it's a detailed movie, okay? So this is a turntable of that. Sorry guys, I'm going to see this. Obviously, this character or everything we tested in different lighting conditions to see if the shader and the texture works fine. Cool. This is the skin of June. Okay. So here we can see all the layers that we use, all the channels. Okay. The best thing we found here is we can translate all the information that we have in the layers through every channel. What that it means? This means that if we change this mask here in the diffuse, for example, the mask changes as well in the roughness channel. So we don't have to do the same work every time. So we can translate in real time all the information to the rest of the channel. What was the best part for us? The best part, how we did all the character was, we have no work in destructive way, guys. Put it on fire in your brain. Never, never, never work in destructive way. So what that it means? It means that you can, if you have to change whatever the director or you want, you have to go back later probably because of the director say this pink, red, blue, purple, and again red. So you have to do all these works every time. If you work in the destructive way, you are okay. So Mari allows that. How we do? We use masks every time. So use mask and HSV, for example, and we can change the color of the eyes, the color of the chin, everything we want with this mask. So I'm going further. If the director changes the topology, so the shape of the element, you have to redo the UVs. No worries. You redo the UVs. So you can drop again and redo the mask, and everything's fine, works. So this is the way to work. Okay? This is the main character. The main character without fur, the only. It's June, but the rest of the character has fur. Oh, this is a very easy character. No, not because of the fur. But you have to put a very solid base behind it, okay? So why? Because one of the director's most important thing for him was the eyes, this thing, okay? So this thing is without fur, for example, in Peanut, the monkey. This is without fur. And they have to translate the emotion, with the eyes. This is very difficult, and we have to put all the information in the texture. Cool. This is the lineup of the main characters. And not only characters, we work in the set and props as well. So this is the carousel that you see in the trailer. After that, we are going to see more videos of that. So this is the character. They are packets that they sent us. Okay, that's fine. We did it in Mari. The weight was too high, but we did it. So every single corner is detailed. We did it with the fish as well. The fish, I don't know the name. The fish is inside the carousel. This is the package. And this is the fish we did. So all the damage, all the cracks, it had to be there. So that's fine. This is the turntable. This is the asset that Jorge Martin did in the movie. So as you see, you can see all the details, the cracks we did in Mari. And this is the throwboat that trying to catch the fish in June. So this is the clean version and the dirt version with moss, the package. This is the 3D model. This is the dirt version. And I think it's loading. Yes, it's loading. This is one of the most complex assets in the world. So it's an asset, it's a location, and it's a prop. So everything together. This is the clip version. Cool. So this is go back. Cool. This is different shot that the June, carousel, and robot and fish appears. So we can see how it looks in the movie. It's without sound because it's content from Ilion. So cool. What is Mari? Mari is faster. It's faster than every texturing software, okay? And it's more efficient. This is in my side as a supervisor. Obviously, I want the faster people, and efficient people, and best people painting. Okay. Everything has to be in the same line. So Mari allow that. And this is the more powerful software I found for texturing. And this is the thing that I said, non-destructive concept. We can do in Photoshop as well, but we cannot share in different layers or channels. Okay, manually we can do, but not automatically. Procedurals, thanks, man. Thank you. And UDIMs as well. So, as an artist, so all the things are the best thing, and all the things that we are going to use in the future. So we are using right now the templates. What is that? So we can use, for example, the different skin tones. We can do a template for, I don't know, and we can share for every single character. The only thing is we have to change the masks. And so many times, the masks are automatically. So we can bring the characters fast. Cool? And the masks are your friend. Important. And this is the thing that we are using now. So this is a node graph. This is a very important thing for us because it's more visually. not that. The layer it is fine, so we can control that. But in the node graph, as Katana or Nuke, or we can, and a new way the Maya as well, so we can see everything where it's going on. So this is the future. This is our new skin template. So we can use this. All these nodes from the left are masks. So we can control all the masks and go to the different channels. And the outside is the same. So we can bring every character we want, and we have the texture of this character. So what is the future in software terms? So this, Mari, we are going to use materials inside, the software connection between them, so, and Arnold Shader as well. So, I don't know. That's all. For me, Mari was the transition point to this 3 painting texture and was the best. Okay. So, that's all. Muchas gracias. Thank you.